Hey you guys, so Jacob and I are here. Hello. I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's been quite some time since we've been live. I have not talked to you guys recently, but we definitely are excited. So we have a lot of news, and this video will be up for replay, so I just don't want to drag my feet and wait around for a lot of live viewers to pop on, because it'll be up for replay. So a lot of you guys that are popping on now will get to catch it from the beginning. Everyone else can always go back and catch it later. So what you think? Nothing?
No. Tell them about our giveaway.
Well, so for Christmas, we have always done ponies and just different Christmas giveaways. So this year we are giving away Curtis Lowe, and I've had a lot of people ask me about that. You just have to join the Wild Tribe Daily or the Wild Tribe After Hours. You can go to the Tara Michelle Sanders page, or you can go to JT Livestock Company, and at the very top you will see a subscription button. I'm sure Heather will be able to link that in the comments here, and she can just pin that comment. You click on the Wild Tribe After Hours, you join it, and we have a lot of giveaways coming, so it's not going to be the only giveaway that we're doing. Curtis Lowe is, I think this year we sold him to a really good customer of ours. They used him for the majority of the summer and fall for photo shoots for families. And that customer's life is changing. She's just got some stuff going on. And so we agreed to rehome him. So what we've chosen to do is we are going to give Curtis Lowe away for free. He originally was priced around $5,000. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look to see what she paid. But listen to me. She's had his teeth floated. He's seen the osteopath. He's had Equine. He's currently on Hoof RX and Impact 4, which are for just arthritis, just kind of old man, just to kind of help an old man. He was 17 to 18 years old, which means he's going to be coming 18 to 19 years old first of next year. He is a Frisian sport horse, and he is very, very, very well broke. He side passes, counter arcs, picks up both leads. He's a really exceptional gelding. It would honestly be easy to say if you were to buy him privately from an individual, he could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $7,500. So we're going to put Curtis in the barn this afternoon, get a slinky. He is in the barn. Mm-hmm. Jacob's already got him up. So we're going to get a slinky and a blanket on him. Already done? Blanketed.
Yeah, I'm sure he's blanketed. He's
blanketed, so we'll get a slinky on him. So basically he will be ready to roll for Christmas. So basically what I'm saying is 1 week from today, we are going to do the giveaway. So next Saturday, we will go live and we'll have everybody's name in a random wheel of names. You don't have to pick a number. You don't have to do anything. Just join the Wild Tribe After Hours or the Wild Tribe Daily, either one. If you are in both groups, you get additional entries, which means we're going to make a list of everybody in both groups in alphabetical order. And if your name is on both lists, we will put you on a third list. We will combine all of those lists together, put them in the random wheel of names, and we will choose somebody. With that being said, we ask nicely that you leave a comment in either of the groups underneath the post regarding him. Just let us know a little bit about yourself. Let us know where you would potentially keep him if you do happen to be the person who is selected. I'm working out with Heather now that people that do take the initiative to leave us a comment, tell us about themselves, tell us about who Curtis would be for. Would he be a pasture pet at your house? That's fine by me. If you're an older rider, maybe you have a retired horse that needs a companion, I want to know where Curtis would be, kind of what your situation is, if you would gift him to a child, maybe your grandchild. Do you have neighbor kids that come ride and you would love to have something completely bomb-proof there for them? Just kind of give me an idea of where he's going to go, and we will be doing additional entries for people that take time to really tell us about yourself and about your situation, because I feel like if you can take the time and initiative to comment in those groups, not only join those groups, but kind of let us know a little bit about yourself, you're definitely somebody that I feel like deserves an extra entry. We have been taking a break, obviously, from social media. We've been taking a break from work and from life, and we've just kind of been working on ourselves. Jacob and I have, really actually kind of gotten back to the basics of life. It's been really good. We talked about doing this video yesterday, and we just had a kind of a lot going on. We were on the road traveling, and we got in a little late, so we decided today would be a great day to kind of break out the new. So anything you want to add to the Curtis giveaway?
No. How many people would be interested in doing
I don't have to ask them.
Draw.
You're right here.
How many people would be interested in doing a draw for
Another horse.
Another horse?
Who are you thinking? Like a horse of their choice, or?
No, like like that buckskin gelding.
Oh, we have a wonderful buckskin gelding.
Or that registered horse that's got the application that me and Buster did.
Okay. I don't know which one he is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, a couple of horses.
We have some really good geldings that we have held back that I was excited about them individually to put maybe on some of the online auction platforms. We have a star party. Oh, we do have a star party. You guys, please send stars. For those of you who don't know, we definitely can start a star streak through the month of December. When we complete 20 star parties that we have achieved, we get a bonus, which is great because we definitely have a lot of unsold horses right now. So when we sit down to do these kind of videos, it's normally be by myself. Something that Jacob has really decided that he wants to commit to and be a part of is in the coming year, he would really like to be a little bit more hands-on kind of with our following. I think that's going to help me to also be more consistent, to have help. I feel like I have been pulling the wagon in the direction in which I wanted to go by myself for a long time. Jacob has felt the same way, that he was kind of pulling the weight in the direction he wanted to go, and it was just different. So we have found a lot of common ground. I would say in the last week, we've really found a lot of common ground. So one thing I can tell you is, if you join the Wild Tribe Daily and the Wild Tribe After Hours, you're going to get a lot of behind the scenes content in the coming months, at the farm, at auctions. So not only will you have the opportunity to win Curtis Lowe, who is a Frisian sport horse and a high value animal.
Chance to win other things. Yep.
We're going to give away some halters from different makers. Definitely going to get with No Hit Bit to make up a couple of fully rigged out bridles to give away. We love to do the giveaways. It's something that we really enjoy. So yes, you guys, please send stars. We definitely have an active star party going, and I can tell you guys where we are. Hang on, let me pop on, and I can tell you from my phone where we are. It's the only good thing.
And if you're looking for something in particular, message, call. It's a good possibility we have it.
Yes, that is right. I mean,
we have barrel horses, we've got ranch horses, we got kids horses, we got ponies,
to give away.
We got gaited horses, Missouri Foxtrotters, trail horses.
Yep.
A couple of crossbreds, drafts.
Yes. We do have some good draft horses, and we do have some really wonderful crossbreds available. I say this, and I know that a lot of you guys will be like, when is this going to happen? But it's going to be pending the weather. We have a lot of really nice young horses that I'm going to get back to working with and riding, and we'll be doing a lot of behind the scenes videos for that. I have a lot of people that ask me about our feed program, about supplements, tack that we use. We'll be discussing a lot of that, ordering some products, doing unboxing. We're going to do some secret shopping, just some really cool things that are going to be coming up in the coming months. So we're going to be using the JT Livestock page mostly for the horses that, well, solely basically for content that is Jacob and I together, as well as the horses. That's going to be really dominantly just horses available, behind the scenes of that. The groups will have a lot of behind the scenes content that isn't available to the public. And then the Tara Michelle Sanders page is going to be a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of Jacob and I sitting down together. We're going to record the podcast together. We're going to be going to auctions, obviously, throughout the entire year. Definitely want to show you guys kind of preparation for that. You guys will also be seeing the horses first. Those of you that are in the Wild Tribe Daily or in the Wild Tribe After Hours, we will be doing some videos from the auctions in there that you won't be able to see on the page here. Now, later on, those videos will probably be compiled into one and released on YouTube for those of you that are like, oh, I don't have the money. But the problem is that it's going to be probably at the end of the month. So those of you that want to keep up with the horses that are incoming, you maybe are looking for a horse and you want to have first dibs on the better quality horses, that's definitely somewhere that you want to be. So the Wild Tribe Daily and the Wild Tribe After Hours are both great groups. Again, the Tara Michelle Sanders page will have the horses available, but it's also going to have a lot of extra content. I hate it never tells me when there's a star party. Yep. So on mine, I was just looking and it did not show me on my page account. But then when I logged into my regular Facebook, the star party popped up. So it's a little tricky, but if you guys will just listen when we tell you. Right now, our star goal is normally around like 2,750 stars is what it looked like to me, where the star party set achieved was around that amount. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody's support. And
if another thing that just come to me, and if we want to get to where we have like an open house, if a group, maybe once every 6 weeks or every 2 months, if enough people say, oh, we want to come out to an open house and see what you have.
I've tried that, and I will tell you guys that if Jacob wants to have an open house, I will fully support that. I will fully support it.
No, but I mean, it'd be like a charge to come to the open house, like $100. And if you buy something, you get that off.
Yeah.
If enough people come.
I already do that.
You already do that?
I already do that. No worries. You guys can come see horses in person. You guys know that. There's a $250 non-refundable deposit. You pay your $250 and you can come to the house, go through the pins. We'll get horses up, ride them for you. So we do that now. Obviously, Jacob, you guys know, has been going to a lot of sales. He is in Louisiana quite a bit. So kind of what I do in Texas is foreign to him. I think that that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is that Jacob and I have kind of lived two completely different existences, and people online don't realize that. They don't realize that the things that I kind of have done at the farm throughout the last 2 years, Jacob hasn't been present for, not because he doesn't want to, not because it's not something that he helped me work to achieve. It's just that he's been hardworking, buying cattle, doing cattle things. So this week we've really sat down and tried to figure out how to consolidate our life to where we can do things together. We can start to try to run our business as a whole. I have a separate endeavor that I kind of stepped out on, which was the Super Select Sell LLC stuff. I had a partner, and that was something that I really thought I wanted to take things in that direction a little bit. But one thing I can tell you is that Jacob buys probably the best quality horses for the money anywhere. I have never been able to find horses cheaper or better quality than what he can find me, because he has access to more horses all over the United States than anybody else. I think that just about every trader, buyer, auction barn he's stepped foot in. So I really appreciate that, and I can tell you that what Jacob can bring to the table, I am going to have a very hard time to ever find anybody that can honestly bring me the quality for the price. So I'm really proud of what JT Livestock can offer. I'm proud of the horses that JT Livestock can bring to the table. Now, with that being said, a lot of you guys know that Jacob and his family have always bought kill cows and kill horses for decades. Yeah, I mean, it's something his dad, his uncle, I mean, they've all kind of been involved in that part of it. So what I can tell you is that I really have stepped back, and I just have not allowed the kill horses to overtake my property here in Texas. It's very hard on me. Jacob and I passed a facility yesterday that was cattle, and Jacob will tell you, I have a lot of tree hugger to me. Wouldn't you say?
Something.
I said, I cannot believe they would allow them to stand out there like that. I mean, it was just, Pitkin was hard on me. Cattle feedlots are hard on me. Kill horses, that mindset, it's hard on me. While I agree with slaughter and understand the need for it, it is very hard for me to lay hands on, touch, be around, and try to rehome a horse, and if it doesn't happen, for me to let them go to slaughter. It is the thing that I struggle with the most. I keep them around a lot longer. I put too much money and time into them, and it creates a lot of animosity between us, because I want those horses to have even more time. And in Jacob's eyes, if somebody doesn't want that sucker in 10 days, nobody's going to want him. Let's get him off the feed bill and move that money on and go on to the next one. And I'm like, the right person just hasn't seen him. Maybe I didn't do a good enough job. So there's some struggle and some fight there. While we have better quality horses, and I've really stepped my game up, and I have some great traders. And again, I will tell you that I have watched Jacob bring me horses at a price point that you guys could purchase that horse and maybe even resell it for double what I'm asking. So with the amount of horses that Jacob sees and the amount of places that he goes, I've never found anybody that could bring me the quality for the price point. With that said, Jacob still gets some cheap horses. Yeah. Jacob still gets a lot of kill horses, and you guys just haven't been seeing them. I think you guys can probably tell that we must have some other streams of income, because we've not been online in about 60 days. It's been 2 months of us doing the minimum online and really trying to rein our life in and just kind of get to a good solid foundation. We had to shovel our way around and find a good solid foundation together. I would love for Jacob to be able to offer the slaughter bound horses. However, the discussion that needs to be had with us and our following is how to address that with the public. When I told Jacob yesterday, I've not been allowing you to bring the kill horses to my house because I hate the drama that it brings, but I lose sleep over that. And Jacob said, it's fine, I can just direct ship them, and I said, no, we need to have this discussion with our tribe, with our following, because it's not fair. There's a lot of other places that still kind of offer the kill horses. Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of those places offering their traders on the same page, and they don't do a good job to explain and differentiate the difference, because they do try to pull at heartstrings with a ship date on a $7,000 draft horse. Jacob and I have the integrity, and this is something that I think I can speak for both of us when I say we're not going to do that. We don't have Okay.
the light.
Oh, okay. We don't have, and how would you explain that? We're not going to do that. We're not going to place $7,000 to $10,000 horses, even $3,000 to $5,000 horses on social media, and lead anyone to believe that if you don't buy this animal from us, we're going to kill it. That's just not. That was never, ever my mentality or where I wanted to go with our business. And as I've watched the kill pen rehoming evolve on social media, it has become something that, one, I'm not proud to be a part of.
Take it and like maybe turn it to the sun.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to give you guys whiplash. Yeah. If as long as they can see, I don't need to see it. As long as they can hear me. And I hope, so that's kind of the discussion I think that we need to have with you guys as our tribe. I want to bring the kill pen horses to the public. Jacob will tell you that for what he buys them for and what he can ship them for, he can make profit, and it's not something that needs to be done right now for us to make a living, because he can make a living shipping them. I want to give those horses the opportunity to be seen, but where there is some trouble is, okay, let's say that a horse is worth $800 to slaughter. I'm just going to figuratively say this. Jacob can take that group of horses from the sale barn to a set of pens with one round bale of hay. They can stand in one pen for 48 hours and be gone to the border. Gone. And there's very minimal overhead or effort. There's what?
No expense.
There's no expense. So basically, Jacob can put $125 round bale of hay in the middle of that pen, stick, 20 to 23 horses? Maybe you put
30.
2 round bales? 30? Yeah. Because they're not going to be there. Let's say Jacob makes a sell. We'll just say he makes a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sell, gathers up 10, 12 horses at each sell. They go on the straight deck Thursday. They are to the border by Friday morning, and the money is wired back to Jacob's account by noon on Friday. And he not only has all of his operating capital back, but also the profit from those horses by Friday. And he can do it again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week. And so those horses might only, let's just say that 30 horses make $150 to $200 a head profit. So you make $6,000. And then the following week, okay, he does it again and makes another $6,000. That's $12,000 in profit that Jacob has been able to make in 14 days. Where if I had brought the same horses to my home, it would have now taken, because I'm not going to stand 30 horses to one round bale.
No.
Not going to do it. So now I'm going to need 10 round bales. This is not a joke. I'm going to need 10 round bales.
$1,250.
That's $1,250. Jacob's going to have to truck them from his property to my property. Now I'm going to also grain them at least once a day. I'm going to bust them up. I'm going to water these horses. And I'm going to have that same 30 horses, which is the first load, for 30 days. And now we're going to need a second set of hay. That's another $1,250. I just want to be logistic with you guys. Like, I think that the part of the kill pen rehoming that is not talked about, that is not addressed, that is not genuinely broken down on social media for people who say, don't buy a horse from the kill pen because you're putting profit in these people's pocket. They don't see the logistics and the monetary upkeep behind these horses. If we send a gooseneck to the border, 20 something horses fit. If you send the straight deck, what fits on there? 33 fit on the straight deck. So I hope that you guys now see, I can't bring horses to my property and offer them to you at what the kill plant would pay for them, because at that point Jacob is losing money. It's like he's just throwing good money on the ground and lighting it on fire. So unfortunately, a horse that would bring $800 to slaughter now has to bring $1,200 at my house for it to even be financially feasible for that horse to, because I also have to stand loss. Those same 33 horses would already be to the border and killed, and he would already have the operating capital and the profit back to roll over and do it again the next week. Let's just say that for some reason I lose one. It colics, it gets struck by lightning. There's a million things that could go wrong. I have to unfortunately figure in some loss also, because if Jacob picks them up and hauls them to the border, they're gone in 72 hours. I mean, wouldn't you say that 72 hours they're gone? And those pens get to stay Friday, Saturday, Sunday empty. Nobody's tearing up anything. Nobody's eating anything. Nobody is colicking, dying. Nobody is got heaves or a non-sweater or having any kind of issue. And now there's a vet bill. So I just think that this is the part of it that people do not discuss. This is the part, I mean, wouldn't you say this has never been discussed publicly? This has never been talked about publicly. It is the part that every Tom, Dick, and dumbass on social media will stand at the rooftops and scream, don't buy horses out of the kill pen for more than kill price, when they don't understand that we're not the only ones, though, that do have to make profit over kill price to offer the killers back to the public. Everyone does. I mean, Mike can't do it for free. Toots can't do it for free.
Nobody can.
Nobody can. So I'm never going to tell any of those other buyers.
It's like going to a grocery store.
Right.
I mean, that grocery store makes money on your groceries. You're not bitching and raising hell about how much meats went up or foods went up.
People bitch about it. They just still have to pay it. They have no other choice.
So.
But my biggest thing,
I can say with ones that we do offer, our kill horses are
better quality. Jacob really has done a good job of trying to clean up what he purchases in the last several years, because he knows that I'm not going to probably let him direct ship much, if any. And I have recently just kind of turned my cheek and watched him go. With that being said, Jacob now knows that it doesn't benefit him to buy stuff that probably won't make it, or is really, really thin, or is foundered, because before, where he used to be able to ship those horses immediately, get rid of them, now there's probably a chance I'm gonna pout and cry and have them standing around, and it just costs money, you know, and now it's a potential vet bill. So Jacob has a wonderful eye for horses. He sure does. Helen, I agree with that. So I get a lot of ridicule because I don't allow people on social media to ramrod me. I don't take it. I fight back. But this is a video that I hope that whether you love me or you hate me, that you will sit down and really listen to exactly how much money it cost to even operate the rehoming of kill pen horses above the price of slaughter, and why nobody in America can financially offer the public killers at kill price. If you, like I've told people before, if you want to pay kill price, then you are going to take 33 horses as they stand.
That's right.
And they're going to come from the sale barn to you. Foundered, heaving, non-sweating. We don't know if they're broke, blind, studs. Because here's the thing. Jacob passes his as privately owned. I hear people say ponies don't ship, babies don't ship. Yeah, no, that's not right. Now, I will say that
donkeys don't ship right now.
Donkeys are not shipping right now. So there's nowhere in America or nowhere in Mexico that you can send a load of donkeys. Calls have been made. We had a guy call us that had a bunch of roping donkeys he had turned out. He damn near wanted to give them away. Jacob made 20 phone calls and can't find a plant anywhere to take them. Nowhere. They don't want them. So right now, if you have a pony or a donkey or a little, they're not going.
Unless the pony's big enough, tall enough, and weighs enough.
Yeah. What do you think they need to weigh?
Gotta weigh over 600.
Got to weigh over 600 right now. So we've not been able to find anywhere right now that could have taken the donkey. So if anybody is trying to peddle ponies to you, baby horses, donkeys, They're lying to you. They are bald-faced fucking lying to you right now. Now then, does that mean that they can't go turn them out in their pasture and let those babies grow up to be 600 pounds and slaughter them? No, that means that that's probably what they might do. Does that mean that they can't turn this stuff out and maybe in the spring somebody will be taking little stuff and donkeys? Maybe. So I can't tell you that it'll never happen. I'm just telling you today, there was nowhere that would take donkeys. Nowhere.
You couldn't pay me to take a load of donkeys.
Because they would just have to stand.
Yeah.
And this time of year, donkeys are not hardy, contrary to popular belief. They might be hardy out in desert terrain, but they're not hardy in the weather change. If I were to get a load of donkeys right now, even if they came in not sick, the truth is they would get sick and I would lose some of them. They're very, very hard for us to keep alive with the weather change when they get into tight confinement. Yeah, like maybe out in the pasture with your cows, 1 or 2 would be fine, but when you get some donkeys and some immune stuff goes on and you kind of stress them, I would lose some. I mean, they just, every single year we've tried donkeys. I've had donkeys in the winter for the last couple of years and they've died. Not all of them, but I've really lost some. And that's the part about livestock that people don't want to talk about. Somebody told me recently it's because of the lack of magnesium, and donkeys need a lot of magnesium. I had never heard that. They said donkeys need a lot more magnesium than the average animal. And in this time of year,
nobody wants to spend any money and put any money into a donkey because they have no value, a lot of them. So that's why their immune system is down. They haven't been vaccinated, haven't been wormed, haven't been treated for anything.
Yeah, that's also true. All of it. Every bit of that is also true. Jacob and I have gotten good in the last couple of years about having tough conversations rationally. With each other, with the public, with our customers.
Truth hurts.
Truth does hurt sometimes. So here's what I would like to do. We have a group called Kill-Pin and Auction Horses Seeking Arrangements. Right? Isn't that what it's called?
I don't remember.
I think it's called Kill-Pin and Auction Horses Seeking Arrangements. We would love to find a group of ladies that would like to act as a board of directors, for lack of better words. Maybe somebody might want to start a 501c3 rescue and run it. In the past, this worked really well. There was a lady out of Arizona. She started a 501c3 rescue. People could donate money to her. She would log all of the donations and turn around and use those donations to bail kill-pin horses. And then she would work with us directly. And they could stay at my facility at a very discounted rate. Like I think it was $10 a day.
And it'd be about $15 today.
It would be $15 a day in today's terms. So what her idea situation would be for somebody to pay 50% down, and then she would fundraise over the next 7 days the other 50%, as well as about 2 weeks board. And it worked really well for a long time until she started having other kill pins that popped in, and they started offering her money under the table, like, if you will fundraise for our horses, we'll give you $50. I think she got as much as $100 at one time. Was it from Mike or?
I don't know.
Anyway, and Jacob and I were flabbergasted at that point. I think looking back on it, as hard as she worked, she should have drawn a salary from her rescue. Like, as what she should have done is tacked on $50 or something. At the time though, when it happened, I wasn't mature in my thinking of how much time this person had honestly dedicated to this.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And I, unfortunately, knee-jerked, and I got online and I blasted her and said, this fucking bitch is like taking money under the tables from other kill pins, so we're not paying her. And truthfully, at the time, Jacob told me, he's like, you should have kept your mouth shut. He was like, $50 is $50. Like, look how hard she's working. But I knee-jerked and I acted like a complete ass. And I'm telling you, I was just stunned because I was doing it for free. I was. I mean, I say that, and in the same breath, I also can tell you, Jacob has always provided me with a good lifestyle. So, I mean, there was always some reward in it for me too, just different. I mean, in my eyes, I didn't see it that way at the time because all I knew is I wasn't fucking making $50 per horse. I was making nothing. Like, the audacity of this bitch, you know, to come on here and tell us that if we don't give her $50 per horse, like, that she's got somebody that will pay her that. Anyway, she passed away. She passed away. And then we had another lady that when she left took her place and did a good job. And you know what? She never requested money, but we caught her, probably, I don't know, 6 months in, like, stealing. We caught that one just kind of point blank. Like, people would pay half down, but she would not say that and then fundraise for the full amount and just some things like that. So the thing about it is when it comes to the fundraising, somebody can do it in a way that you can start a rescue, you can accept the donations, vet the homes, have people that come to you and say things like, I'm just going to use Tina for instance, and we'll just say that the person that does this, his name is Marilyn. So let's say that Tina goes to Marilyn and says, Marilyn, I'm ready for a horse. I have my half down. And at that point, as a group, you guys can celebrate and say, awesome, Marilyn is going to help Tina find a horse at Thompson's out of the kill pen from Jacob. And you guys can kind of all keep an eye out. And when the right horse comes along, Tina's money is already, you know, with Marilyn. Marilyn can send that half down as soon as the right horse comes along. Then you guys can actively fundraise for the balance of that horse to help. And that way you guys know Tina, you've seen where Tina's going to take the horse. Marilyn can have a 501c3 as this horse is, once it's paid in full, I'm actually going to release the rights of the horse to Marilyn. Marilyn can have a contract, which Tina has to sign. The horse gets placed and it can be done correctly, but everybody has to have very transparent books. Everybody has to be on the same page. Hell, is some of the people in my hate group, as much as they like fine tooth comb things, they're probably the ones that should run the damn effort because my God,
well, I don't know. they got some horses and sent them somewhere and they ended up in another kill pen.
They did. So, I don't know. Jacob is right. They rehomed. So they might not actually be the ones to do it because I think that truthfully that's not wrong. They did. They rehomed horses and whoever they rehomed them to hauled them right back to a cell. My God. If that's not the dumbest shit. He thinks it's hilarious. I mean, Jacob he got a belly laugh out of that. It's just further proof that they don't really know. They just, everybody thinks they can do something until they have to do it. And then they begin to realize really fast. Did you see who popped on our video?
Who?
See, it's right here. You did. So I'm petty still. I'm petty.
Hello, Don.
Daddy. I'm not. No, listen, he's a super nice guy.
Yeah.
He's not the only one.
I don't care.
Up above it was,
It's all right.
Horses. Sometimes when Jacob and I go live, people that we know from auctions or in similar line of work will pop on our videos, and it just kills me. Like, I don't know why anybody
I'm glad to get the view. I need the view.
Our Facebook's monetized, unlike a lot of them, so we get paid for every view, we get paid for every thumbs up, we get paid for every star. So that's what I would love. So if a group of you guys would like to when a 501c3 is made, somebody will have to make the 501c3. You have to have a kind of a board of directors. I think you guys could get together collectively and fundraise and kind of round up the troops. If lots of people donate a little bit, it can go a long way. It just needs to be done correctly. And I do think that whoever actively is participating in it, I don't think it's bad to draw salary by salary. In the beginning, I think that you should tack on a $20 fee. Whatever the horse cost plus $20, and that $20 needs to go into like a cushion. And we'll just say that one of the horses that gets fundraised for needs vet work, or the person doing this, you know, can draw a little bit of a salary. It's that to me now, knowing what I know about life and making a living, there's no harm in that. It's actually definitely something that needs to be addressed. It just needs to be stated up front so that people are not shocked when they find out. Because that's what happened to me. I was just shocked.
But it's a lot of work.
It's a ton of work. I just would like for the horses that are going to slaughter to have a little bit different opportunity. I think we could make a post one day a week and do it direct ship, along with the photos of every horse, the information of the horse below its photo, and then individually list those horses in that group. That way the kill horses are not overtaking the trading horses that are better quality, but it will still give those horses the opportunity to be seen by the public. And I do think there should be a cap. What do you think is a fair cap? 1,500, 2,000? Where do you think is a good cap for slaughter-bound horses? You know,
that'd be from anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000.
Anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000, because some of them need to bring more to. Because there will be some that probably will require a little more maintenance. So we need to keep the kill horses kind of separate, where people understand these horses legitimately are going to slaughter. This is why they're priced more than kill price. We'll have a weekly post. You can shop those horses and you are saving their lives. They are getting their heads cut off if you don't buy them. But I do not think that it is, I don't think by anybody's standards it should be acceptable to tell somebody that a $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 horse is urgent.
All right.
Go ahead.
Do we have 125 people that be interested in a $50 draw?
125 people times $50. How much is that?
$62.50.
$62.50 for what horse? In Louisiana, where Jacob is from, draws are legal. It's considered social gaming. So in the state of Louisiana, we can actually actively have draws, and there's nothing wrong with that because it's considered social gaming. You can look it up. So that's where our business and this part of it is registered. So if we did 125 people
at $50, we don't want to start it if we don't think we have enough people.
Yeah. So we could do, and maybe I could find 1 or 2 people to help me. And in JT Livestock, the group, we could do some side draws. 10 people pay $5 and have several side draws. 10 people pay $5 each. Mm-hmm. That's $50. The winner, obviously the winner, would get a place in the main draw. So I just have to have help. I just can't do it all by myself. I have a lot going on right now. So for the $50 draw, we have a lot of great options. You would get a gift card towards the horse of your choice. If you wanted to use the $62.50 towards Georgie, my draft mare, you would have to pay the difference in full board.
No, I was going to do that. Pick 2 or 3 of the Gildens. Yeah. I got some horses. I mean,
No, we have some fantastic horses, but I do think that there's a lot of people that would love to have her.
Well, she maybe if this one goes successful, then we would maybe
do one
more.
Yeah, I just would feel comfortable if somebody paid the difference and the transport, that they had the money to. That guy never looked up, and he's flying.
Yeah, that cart is like, go into the ditch.
Man, some people are.
That's funny.
Yeah, that guy in the little Kia Soul.
I think he hit that cart.
He did hit that cart. He was flying in his Kia Soul across the Super One parking lot as fast as you've ever seen, and you just keep going that way, and then that makes me.
Oh well.
Yeah, sorry, I had to move it. Well, there we go. All right, so there we go. So that's something that we can do. I can get Heather to put the draw up. The options that we would have, we have Zelle, and we have Cash App. And I think that we could probably set up Facebook Pay. Facebook Pay, Cash App, and Zelle.
I have Facebook Pay.
Okay, you guys can Facebook Pay him directly. You can Cash App, or you can Zelle your $50. I will see if Heather... That's not what I do. I can see... I don't know where I picked up a napkin. I'll see if Heather wants to... I can't see if they can see us, but you guys can hear us, so...
Put it outside and let the sun...
Well, that's awesome. Mine doesn't do that. Mine does not do that, and I don't like it. Okay, so...
Leave the window down.
So, I think that would be great. We will do Join the Wild Tribe After Hours or the Wild Tribe Daily, and you can receive entries for Curtis Lowe. Listen, if we can get the Wild Tribe After Hours to 500 people and the Wild Tribe Daily to 500 people, Jacob and I would do a giveaway every Saturday. They have to be at 500 people each, and we could do a giveaway every single Saturday.
Not necessarily Saturday. I mean, once a week. It may not be, depending, Saturdays is...
we just need to get better about that. Like...
Maybe Sunday.
I think that even Saturday afternoons, like if we have a sale or something, it's not hard to stop and do a 30-minute draw. But everybody has to be on board. Like, the problem that I have normally is I will need to sit down and do a draw or do a giveaway, and Jake will be calling and he'll be like, just do it tomorrow, come on. And I think he's starting to realize that inconsistency makes me have anxiety, and then over time I just get to where I dread doing stuff because I just never know what anybody else is doing. And so we just need to get better about being on schedule. We just need to get better about that. People don't take into consideration sometimes that even though online I look like I kind of run everything, I don't. I've always kind of been at the mercy of whatever everyone else around me has going on, and it's definitely taken a toll because I'm the one that always gets blamed, or I'm the face of, and so now it's getting better. So I've had a lot of people lately tell me that they were in the Wild Tribe After Hours and they're not anymore, and they need to know how to fix it. So you go on your iPhone to settings. You will open your settings. Up here at the top, you'll see your name. Right here, you'll see your name. You click on where it says Apple ID, iCloud, Media, and Purchases. It opens to such. You go to subscriptions, which is the fourth one on the list. Like that. When you go to subscriptions, there should be a place that will say, oh, it's on my other phone. There will be a place that'll say like Facebook something, and you just have to make sure that subscription is auto renewed. So if you've canceled it or you've changed your card, that subscription will fall to the inactive. So you need to make it back active, then go back to the Wild Tribe and try again. And if you need help, we can walk you through how to make sure that you restore your purchase to be in either of the Wild Tribe After Hours or the Wild Tribe Daily. But the draw for the horse of your choice will be something completely separate. I'm going to have Heather make that list in the JT Livestock Company group. We will post a link for that. We will actually make a post and pin it at the top of this page for links to each subscription group, links to Curtis Lowe's video, links to the JT Livestock free group, where if you go in that group, that's where you'll see the list and the draw for the horse of your choice, as well as that's where the individual side draws will be hosted. So we will do 10 side draws, $5 a piece. The winner of that gets a spot in the main draw. Anything else?
If you think something else, we'll do another video tomorrow.
Yeah, Jacob and I will be alive a lot more. Today is just a dreary, raining, nasty day. So I actually...
And if anybody wants to send some blankets, winter blankets or slinkies for the horses, because we have lots of horses.
We have lots of horses that I would like to bring in that were originally destined for slaughter. This is something that I also think is going to be a really fun behind the scenes. We've had this discussion. I think that we're going to post the slaughter bound horses, and then maybe once a week I can fundraise for one or go select one and kind of show you guys what I look for. Right? What I would look for. If you guys want to be able to send supplements for that horse, and we'll just rehab that horse and kind of make it a tribe project. We have the Deuter Fund. It's been kind of depleted, but I would love to do that. I would love to be able to select one. We definitely need 69s to 82s across the board. Any 70. The main thing with blankets is waterproof, is a big deal. All of my stalled trading horses have blankets that we have bought and paid for. I don't need my traders to have any support. That's how I make my living. However, like horses that have been bought for slaughter that we want to bring, manage, those horses need to be thought of more like a rescue effort, and we need a lot of extra help because, again, I explained to you how come that Jacob doesn't want to put any money in them. No money needs to be poured into them, and he's not going to. And the reason he brought this up just now is because I've already been on him about if you're going to bring some over, like you need to, you need blanks. He's like, I'm not doing any of that. So if you guys would like to do nice things for the horses, it's something that can be reused. If somebody buys a horse that's in poor condition and it has to be transported in the middle of winter from Texas to Maine, we want to be able to send that blanket with that horse. And maybe it's something you gifted, but it's just going to make a big difference for that horse. So we just want to be more transparent. I think that it's the part that people that are trying to expose us, like, think they're exposing something that we would openly talk about if people would just ask. If we're not going to put ship dates on a $7,000 horse, he's also not going to blanket a $400 killer, and he doesn't want for people to believe that he would. So he's not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. If you think the $400 killer needs a blanket, then you need to send the blanket, and we'll be more than happy to accommodate that. Just please don't expect for it to come out of Jacob's pocket. He's not doing that. He's not doing it. I don't know who that is. A customer of ours, just text that they are looking for a horse, but I don't know who it is. So anything else? All right, you guys, we're gonna sit down. Jacob and I have we're gonna sit down this evening. We have an hour-long like class that we're taking, and we've got some really cool stuff that we want to share. I am gonna my singing bowls are on back order, part of them. So I will be doing a little bit of that in the Wild Tribe.
Could we get 5,000 stars? We only need 450 more.
You want to get to 5,000 stars? All right, you guys, send stars. Jacob has a goal. He wants to get 5,000 stars.
I thought we could have got 5,000.
Yeah.
10,000 would be great, but...
Yeah, well, we didn't really set a
goal. I know it.
Yep, we didn't set a star goal. So, yeah. All right, you guys, we're at 4,550 stars. I have hiccups. Like, serious hiccups. All right, you guys, can we get 450 more stars before we end this video? All right, we're at 4,600. We just need 400 more. Thank you so much, Gail. I appreciate that. How about this? If you guys send stars real quick, Jacob and I will give you a shout out. So, Gail?
Hello, Gail. Somebody just said 1,000. Hello, Debbie.
No. Okay, Debbie, thank you so much. Oh, Helen, thank you.
She's my favorite.
Helen, thank you. She is. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much. Lynette Officer, we love you. I miss Lynette. That's Aunt Alphabet. Tinley calls her. Hello, Margot. That's Jean, is it? Yeah, Jean. Hello, Andrea. Let's see, Margot. Thank you
Diane,
so much,
Kelly.
Kelly. Hope, thank you. Hope, Diane. I love Helen. Tina Green, thank you. Margot. Thank you, Anne. All right, you guys.
We'll make my 10,000.
Yeah, Jacob wanted 10,000. We're getting there. See, you should have set your star goal from the get-go. Tell him from now on, set your star goals at the beginning of the video. Thank you, Debbie. So one thing that Jacob and I have been focusing on in recent weeks is just being really good parents to Tinley and to just be really good co-parents. All right, thank you, Julie, so much for those stars. I appreciate that. Debbie, again, thank you. Helen, thank you. Aunt Alphabet, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Gail. That's a different Gail.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's something that Jacob and I have been working on, and we've joined a program that cost tens of thousands of dollars, and it's been really enlightening, and we want to share with you guys. So it's something
Somebody
that
just sent.
Marie, yep, Jackie, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I love it.
Joanne?
Yep, Jeannie.
Oh, I missed this.
It's, yeah.
Oh, we made it. Woo!
Made it. Marie, thank you. Tina, thank you, guys. There you go.
Made it.
So something that we joined, we're not done with, so I don't want to talk a whole lot about it. I think it's better to talk about your arrival than it is your plan to be on a destination. But listen, I'm super excited. I'm excited, and I think that it's safe to say we have a lot of good content coming.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth. So yeah, Beth Spires is amazing.
Tina, thank you.
Yes. So, all right. Anything else you think you?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, Tinley had strep throat. I had the flu. We got better. We've been gone for the holidays, and I'm telling you guys, I'm drained today. So please forgive me. I have hiccups now too, but forgive me for being a little bit like monotoned. I don't have a ton of extra energy. I'm going home to go to bed. That is my goal for this afternoon, but I will get Curtis Lowe's video posted so you guys can see him. And I think maybe either this evening or tomorrow, so please don't hold me to this evening. Probably tomorrow we'll go out and meet Curtis Lowe in person.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to send anything to you for the Deuter Fund.
The Deuter Fund, yep. The Deuters are something that are close to my heart. It's just horses that are really great quality horses that for some reason they ended up in the kill pen or ended up at auction, and I just really have a soft spot for especially kind of older horses. But that's all stuff we can talk about later. So right now, $50.
125 spots.
125 spots, $6,250 horse of your choice. Jacob is going to help me man this giveaway. Heather is capable of doing anything that needs to be done. She is fantastic. She is my extra energy when I don't have it. And so Jacob can kind of help man this giveaway through her, because what he doesn't maybe know how to do, she can definitely get done. So we'll do some side draws. You can pay $5. We'll have 10 people pay $5 a piece. The winner of that draw gets a spot in the main draw. And you know what, right now, you guys, with Christmas coming, we might have a backup winner, and the backup winner can get free board of a horse if they purchase one. So maybe we'll do some stuff like that.
And we got some ponies. We're going to do some ponies.
We do have some
ponies.
really good Christmas ponies. We're going to drive them. We've got several that drive, lots that ride.
We got one little kid's pony.
We have a wonderful kids. We have 3. I have 3 kids ponies that are truthfully $5,000 one hand broke kid ponies. I mean, they are phenomenal. They're ponies that I purchased knowing that I could put Tinley on the video in the round pen. And I would put my 4-year-old daughter, who is very afraid and very timid, and she's that way because of me. Jacob will tell you, I've unfortunately she's my only child. I've been hurt by horses, and I helicopter parent terrible. I chewed my dad's ass the other day because she was on the pony horse at his house on the asphalt, and I just freaked out. I said, he could have shook wrong and she fell off on her head and it killed. I mean, I have created fear in Tinley that is not okay. So I've purchased ponies that I can put the kid's saddle on and put Tinley on them and put her in the soft round pen. And
she would rather fall off into the mud and make mud pies.
She would rather sit in the mud and make mud pies. She doesn't even want to hardly ride because I'm sorry. I just am afraid. I've just seen kids hurt. I've seen so many people sell kid broke horses at auction that will hurt your child. She's my only child, and you guys know she had a vaccination reaction. I'm a helicopter parent.
And then she got
E. coli. Yeah, I mean, Tinley is, and then she fell off of a horse this year that, getting on the fence, she climbed up the fence and fell off and bumped her head, and, oh God, she fell in the barn and bumped her noggin on the TheraPlate. I just have anxiety, but I will tell you that I have purchased ponies. I've purchased ponies that cost thousands of dollars at auction. They weren't $200 ponies. They were $1,200 to $2,000 ponies at public auction that privately could resell for $5,000. Ponies that your 4-year-old your 4-year-old, very novice, scared of anything, can go in the barn, braid their tail, pick their feet up, climb all over them. You can take them in the round pen and stand in the middle of the round pen and actually give your child a lesson on these ponies because they are so genuinely broke. And that's just my thing. If my child won't ride it, I don't want to buy it for your child. She does wear a helmet, Cindy. My child wears a helmet when she's in the barn because I'm afraid that she'll be running behind a horse and get kicked. I'm telling you, I'm too fearful. I've got to pray about this and meditate on it and let some of that fear go because God's got this and I need to not be so. I mean, I'm very afraid for her, right? I mean, wouldn't you think I'm too afraid sometimes? Yeah. I mean, like I said, my dad sent me a picture of her sitting in the shed row on the pony horse, just sitting there, and all I could think is my dad has asphalt shed rows, and if she were to fall off of that 16-hand tall pony on the asphalt, that
she's not gonna fall.
I know, but God, my brain was just yes. So you do send your $50 to I Ride a Rescue. In the memo you will put what do we want to memo it?
Just
random draw giveaway.
JT.
Yeah, JT giveaway. Put JT giveaway in the memo. $50 to I Ride a Rescue on Cash App. The Zelle is Jacob Thompson 318-481-8588. You can buy multiple spots. You can buy one spot for 50, two spots for 100. You can message him on Facebook directly and Facebook pay him your $50. It's linked to PayPal. So if you needed to pay through PayPal, Facebook Pay and PayPal are kind of one and the same. You can send that directly to Jacob's Facebook. Anything else?
You want to buy a horse? We'll say
yep. You want to buy a horse? Let us know what you're looking for. But yeah, we have a lot of content.
And the horses that are listed, we're going to give 10% off till Monday night.
Yep, 10% off anything listed till Monday night. Just call us. Anything else?
No, it's hot in here.
All right, I'm headed home to go to bed. I'm exhausted. I love you guys, and hopefully tomorrow I will feel better. Yeah, because I want to introduce him to Curtis Lowe. We'll go meet Curtis Lowe tomorrow. Bye, you guys.